Hey everyone, let's try to understand surge pricing for a moment. I'm reading this interesting internet article featuring different customers. I think it's a total of 17 customers on elitedaily.com claiming that they paid way too much. And Uber, they explicitly tell the customer, hey, do you agree to pay more than the base rate? And then the customer actually has to verify that in order to get the ride. So it's kind of like the customer doesn't really have the right to complain on Uber's side, but on the customer side, they're thinking, wow, this is just way too much money, way more than I can afford to pay. So let's try to understand Uber pricing. So even if you're out there, maybe you're a little drunk, you should be able to pop up this video and do this before you request your Uber. I live in Los Angeles. Currently, the rate for Uber and Lyft is $1.10 a mile and 21 cents a minute. Minimum fare is $4, cancellation fee is $5. So that's your base rate. It's actually the same price for Lyft and Uber. Interestingly enough, Lyft is still going to be cheaper because Lyft saves you the change. They round down to the whole dollar amount after every ride. So a ride that costs you $9.99 with Uber is going to cost you $9 even with Lyft. I think Lyft now has a $1.50 trust and safety fee, so that would be $9.99 with Uber and like $9.50 with Lyft. But anyhow, let's take a look at the surge pricing and understand this. So if you have your calculator in your phone, let's assume Uber says the surge is 1.5 times the base. So how would you get 1.5 times the base? You do 1.5 times $1.10 or 1.1. So that means you're paying $1.65 a mile. And then whatever 1.5 is times 21 cents, it's going to be like 30 cents. So 30 cents a minute and $1.65 per mile. That would be the surge. Now, what if it was prime time with Lyft? And let's say it was prime time would be 50% with Lyft. So if it was 1.5 with surge, it's going to be 50%. Because Lyft uses the percentages. So like 2.0 on Uber, which would be double the price, is going to be with 2.0 with Uber, double the price would be with Lyft. That would be 100% more. So that would be double. So just keep in mind how that's working, because you're going to do the math differently between Uber and Lyft if you're trying to avoid prime time. And then the cheapest taxi cab I found in Los Angeles, the very cheapest taxi is $2.50 a mile and $1 a minute. So that would mean, if I'm not mistaken, Uber would have to be surging like triple the amount. So if Uber's like 2.75 surge price, so 2.75 times $1.10 is about $3 a mile. So if Uber's at 2.5 or higher, you might as well just look at taking a cheap taxi if you can find one. And then that would have to be like have to be like 250% prime time with Lyft. So if you see higher than 2.5 on Uber surge or higher than 250% on Lyft, then you might look into taking a taxi cab to save money. I'm not saying it's going to be cheaper. This is all just kind of a matter of, there's a lot of variables, and it's my opinion. But that's just to help you calculate. So keep that in mind when you're out there Ubering and Lyfting. Thanks a lot for watching.